so much. And also thank you to Ren. Where are you? And thank you, Ren, for leading us all in singing. Because not enough audiences sing to me before I get up to speak. And it just created such a warm atmosphere. So hope, love, and perseverance. What a great sentiment. And I'm sure that you'll see through some of the trends that I've identified that those three words are relevant to today's presentation. And thanks also to Icehouse for your hospitality. What an amazing organisation. In those conversations over the last 6 months, getting to know the organisation and its strong sense of purpose. Having travelled the world looking at innovation programs, working with innovation hubs, there really is no organisation in the world like Icehouse, specifically focusing on leadership and how leaders can look after themselves so that they can look after their organisations. And so thank you very much. Now, how's the microphone going? Can we go for a bit of a walk? Terrific. Now, I've gotten to know you over the last few days. I know we haven't spoken a lot, but I feel like I'm with family, and that's partially because I was given a list of every organisation represented in the room, and I spent some of my time over the last few days visiting each of your websites. Every one of them. And those of you who have met me so far, you know this is true. So I'll tell you what, there's some clustering going on in this group. Can I get a bit of a shout out from the recruiters in the room? Okay, and you're outnumbered by accountants. Accountants, can you get away from accountants? How about bankers? I know there's quite a few of you out there. Lawyers, IP lawyers specifically, yep. So can you see what's happened? This organisation has been so thoughtful in their hospitality, they've distributed all of the professional services people across the room. And can I get just a shout out from everyone else that we're outnumbering the professional services people? Yeah, feels good, doesn't it? So in terms of the conversation, Andy did warn me just a few minutes ago that he would rib me about being Australian. And so I come with a story about us, about you and me, about New Zealand. And it's a story from 2009. I don't know if you ever saw this. There's Nothing Like Australia. The Nothing Like Australia campaign launched in 2009. Does anyone remember this, or are you familiar with this tagline? So, as Andy mentioned, we were working on the 5-year global strategy for tourism New Zealand and helping to, New Zealand's tourism is one of New Zealand's great exports. And we were sitting in the office working on New Zealand's strategy when this campaign launched in April 2009. And we just thought, man, there is such an opportunity here. We went online and we looked at Facebook, Twitter, all of the social properties. To IP lawyers, you'll appreciate this, to see if Tourism New Zealand had registered Nothing Like Australia across the various domains. And do you know they hadn't registered it anywhere? They launched a global launch, hadn't secured the name. And so we set about basically securing all of those addresses. And this is what we did with it. Here's the Facebook account, Nothing Like Australia, 100% better, welcome to New Zealand. And we actually turned around and made the Nothing Like Australia tagline a boast about how New Zealand is nothing like Australia. In fact, here's the Flickr account proving that you're nothing like Australia. You look at the gorgeous mountains. We have hills in Australia. So this was just such a fun way to basically take the wind out of the sails of the Australian campaign. And it got really celebrated around the world. The culture jamming, the spirit of culture jamming was not just captured in the media and the trade press, but along social media circles, people were talking about this, good on New Zealand for taking on the Nothing Like Australia tagline. Now, you were generous enough that the CEO of the 100% Pure New Zealand team sent a case of Steinlager across to the head of Tourism Australia and said it was all in good fun and gave the username and passwords over to Tourism Australia. But of course, I guess that's my way of saying, look, I've got your back, guys. We're working together, and I hope you really sense that over the course of this afternoon that I do have your back, and that those trends that my team and I have identified specifically for this conversation today, I hope you'll see that the spirit of opportunity, the spirit of seeing that the future is here, that it's just not evenly distributed yet, is alive and well. And I know as entrepreneurs, you're naturally designed to spot opportunities. However, your day-to-day life doesn't necessarily allow you the time to discuss trends and opportunities with people who can help you as you show your working, help you with your working. And that's why part of this afternoon is about workshopping. You are surrounded by very clever entrepreneurs. In fact, I might get you to just introduce yourselves quickly, and the way I'm going to get you to do this is just put your fingers in the air. If you can just all point at the ceiling for a moment. Great. And I'd like you to point to your table captain. Terrific. Table captains, can you please make sure everyone introduces themselves at the table? I'll give you 1 minute.